Welcome back to Joe's Son of Boxing. Gary Cully of Ireland is a threat. He is 6'2" tall, 27 years old, a lightweight and a southpaw. He is going to be a threat for anyone. And on the Lee Wood Maurizio Lara undercard, he knocked out WILFREDO Flores, who was also unbeaten at the time. He knocked him out in 2 rounds. And Cully now moves to 16 wins with 10 knockouts, no defeats, no draws. Flores came in. He's originally from Puerto Rico. Now he's based in New York, in the US. 10 wins, 5 KOs. He now has that 1 defeat on his record. And he was never, ever at the races with Cully, ever. I mean, Cully is so tall, so rangy, and really busy. I mean, he fires so many punches. I don't know how good his engine is because he keeps getting rid of everyone quick. But you're going to have to get out the early rounds to beat this kid, to really test him. From the moment the opening bell went, Cully was on all over Flores, firing the jab. He's a southpaw, so is Flores, by the way. They said he was a switch hitter, but he didn't get a chance to switch hit in this one. It was all southpaw stance. Cully was just totally on him. You know, he moves forward. He's got a little bounce about him, which I'm never keen on fighters that bounce up and down. I don't like that. But I like the way he jabs as he moves in. In fact, the punch that actually knocked Flores down, because Flores was down twice in the second round. The first knockdown, he actually jabbed, missed because he was out of range, and then immediately fired another jab, which caught Flores. And then he landed, it was a southpaw jab, by the way, and then he landed a left cross, which caught Flores bang on the jaw, knocked him over. Flores got up, didn't know where he was. I mean, bravely tried to carry on, and then Cully was all over him, and the referee stepped in. It was a perfectly timed stoppage. Flores was heading to the floor again, didn't get a chance to really soak up much more punishment, and it was complete one-way traffic, even to the point where in the first round, Flores suffered a bad cut across his, I think it was his right eyelid, a real slice, and that was from a punch, that wasn't a headbutt. So Cully he's a threat. He's okay, he hasn't been tested, I accept that. The thing about Flores going in is that you could say, well, he's been, you know, the distance 10 times in his previous, he's been the 10-round distance in his previous fight. He had but the quality of the opposition just wasn't very good. And with Cully, you know, he's following this undefeated scalp with another undefeated fighter, Belmadi, who came in at 16 wins, no defeats and 3 draws. And Cully got rid of him last time out, and I think it was 35 seconds. Prior to that, last year, it was earlier last year, it was Miguel Vasquez, the old warhorse. He stopped him in 5 rounds. You know, Cully's got some power, but Andy Lee made a very good point on the DAZN commentary, as he often does in commentary. He said that Cully doesn't look for one punch. His punches flow. And they don't look like devastating punches, but they are, because when he fires a 3 or 4 punch combination, they're all designed, that they're all linked together. It's almost like a chain of punches, rather than just a random firing of punches just to sort of for the sake of throwing them. You know what I mean? That there is some method to what he's doing. There's some thought going into it. And at 27, Cully is approaching his prime, you would say. He is going to apparently be on the Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano card on May the 20th, I think it is, over in Ireland. A great platform for him. Yeah, but he needs to go into world level now. You know, real world level. He's beaten a couple of undefeated fighters on the bounce, you know, people who aren't world level, but nevertheless had a lot of ambition and came to fight him with the intent of beating him. They couldn't do anything with him, so let's put him in with a real, genuine top tenner. Let's see what he's got. But I've liked Cully for a long while now, and I saw nothing tonight that would change my view. In under 5 minutes, he got rid of another undefeated fighter. He's a very, very good prospect. And now, let's see him at world level. So, what do you think of him? What do you think of Cully? What do you think of his performance? What do you think of his career? Is he ready for world title fights? You may think so, you may not. You may want to see him maybe get a bit more experienced with the rounds. I would kind of think that might be a good idea. But who are you going to get to take him rounds? You know, it's difficult. Matchmaking is difficult when you've got a guy who's this good. But leave your comments below. Thank you for supporting the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you're new. And we'll speak again soon sometime. Take care of yourselves.